Okay, we're here at gotomath.com. Had to do a mic check. We're doing integration by substitution. Let's click on there. And I believe we're going to be doing this one here, 1.2. Whoa, what is all that? Let's round it. What does it say? Round to 3 decimal places. -5 to 3. 3x minus 8 to the 5th. It's all over 146 dx. 46 dx. Alright, so we got that written down. Use the method of substitution to evaluate the integral. Got that? Okay, so let's write that down. So we have the integral going from -5 to 3. And let's see, up here in the numerator we got 3x minus 8 raised to the 5th power over 146 dx. So we look at this and we're like, I don't think we're going to be able to take the integral of that with any methods we know. And usually what's in parentheses, raised to some power up here, is what we're going to let u be equal to. So we're doing this thing called U substitution. And we take the derivative of this and go ahead and got that. So there's the derivative. Okay? Now, we got some limits up here that we need to deal with. And there's a couple ways of doing this problem. You can go ahead and take the derivative, or take the integral with the U substitution, and then go back and plug in the these guys here when everything's terms of x again and go from there. Or you can do it this way, and this is the way I highly suggest that you do this. Now I'm going to let let's see, we'll let this u of b here. Okay, that'll be this guy up here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to look at the u here, and we're going to plug 3 directly in. So we got 3 times 3 minus, well, that's supposed to be a minus sign here. 3 times 3 minus 8, which becomes 9 minus 8, which I think I can figure that out. It's 1. And then we'll let u of a be, we'll let u of a be, we'll let u, okay, whatever. 3 times, and this will be the lower one here, so plug -5 in. Minus 8, so that's -15. Minus 8 is 23, -23. I don't know, am I right on that? Let's see, that'd be 15 plus 8 is 23. Yeah, I mean, what else could it be, right? But it's negative. Okay, now what we're going to do is, which I guess I should have done here actually, I'm going to go ahead and take this 146 right here. Let's just bring this and get this out of the way. Okay, let's do that. 146. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, so the -5 got replaced with -23, and the 3 gets replaced with a 1. Alright, this gets replaced with the u. It's raised to the 5th power, and the dx over here is going to get replaced with what? Well, so we want to solve for dx over here. So we got 1 over 3. See if I can kind of sneak this in right here. We just solved for dx in this equation, so we end up with 1/3 du is equal to dx. So, and I'll just take that 1/3 and bring it right here, du. So there we go. We got everything converted over. All right. Now we can go ahead and take this 1/3 and bring it outside, and so that means that 1/3 times 1 over 46, or 1 over 46 times 3. We've got some big number there. Actually, it's not too bad. We have 1 over 438. All right, -23 to 1 u to the fifth. Now what's really cool about this is, you should experiment with this. If you were to graph this thing, I'm not sure we talked about finding area yet. Yeah, I think we have. But if you were to graph this and look at its graph, right, and even plot -5, -3, and shade in the area, well, believe it or not, both of these guys are going to be equal to each other. So if you were to graph this, shade the area in, I should probably have this on one of the problems, shade the area in, you notice that the two areas are going to be completely different. I mean, totally. However, I mean, the geometry is going to look completely different. However, their areas are going to be equal. The area under the curve, between the curve and the x-axis, is going to be, it's going to be equal. But anyway, okay, let's move on. So we got 1 over 438. It's like a transformation. And then so we go ahead and take the integral. So we have u to the sixth over 6, and we're going from -23 to 1. -23 to 1. So now what we want to do is go ahead and just plug your upper and your lower in, right? Exercise that fundamental theorem of calculus. 438 times 6. Let's go ahead and multiply those two. Ooh, man, that's a big number there. So we got 1 over 2628. I think this was a rounding problem or something, around 2 decimal places. So plug in the top one. So we have 1 to the 6th minus, and then plug in -23. And because it's negative, we want to make sure we put parentheses around it, raise it to the 6th power, and then go from there, right? And so we end up with 1 minus parentheses -23. That's going to be a big number, isn't it? 6. Pretty big number there, looks like. And of course, I get an error. I'm trying to plug this into the calculator, save some time, and I end up with an error. I think I know why. I put a -23. I should be putting a -23. That's going to get you every time. Okay. And we get some gigantic, huge number. But we're going to divide that by 2628. Right, and we still get a big number. But anyway, what did we supposed to round this to? 3 decimal places. Round to 3 decimal places. Approximately -56330.247. I think it said 3 decimal places, yeah. Anyway, 56330.247. There it is. Okay. You can get the exact value if you want, but I said the heck with it. Let's just round it. However you want to do that. All right. Okay, so there it is. Let's go back. So we want to practice that. Come on back over to gotomath.com, and good luck.